Hello, everybody, and welcome back into downtown Kauffman Stadium from KC. The Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays facing for the second time this year in a four-game set. Royals go in their home whites today, the Blue Jays in their road blue again. Well, also home colors, but they were in blue the other night and routed the Royals here in KC of a final 22-0. So Kansas City trying to get revenge today. They have Brad Keller on the mound, and we're ready to get it going here from Kansas City tonight. Here comes the first pitch of the game to George Springer. And Springer is going to lay down a bunt. It's a foul ball. The count 0-1. We just started here from KC. Still two more games here in Kansas City after this one, and then the Jays with 3 in LA. As Springer fouls it into the seats, he's behind 0-2. Well, this Blue Jay lineup is trying to win their 4th consecutive game after losing the opening game of the season. Springer swings and misses. First strike 3, and there's one down here in the top of the first. The batter is Bo Bichette. The Blue Jays, a season high in strikeouts in that first game of the year, 16 against the Cardinals in that 5-0 loss. When you strike out 16 times, you don't really give your team a chance to score runs, and that's what the problem was in that first game. This is a ground ball foul. Now Bichette behind 0-2. Top one here from Kansas City, the Blue Jays and the Royals. Game 5 of the season for both these clubs. The pitch. And he got Bichette looking. 2 down. The second strikeout for Brad Keller here in the first. The batter is Whit Merrifield. So here's Merrifield hitting .500 already this season. Swung and hit to left field into the seats, a foul ball. He's behind 0-1. Reds lead the Cubs 7-1 in the 4th in Cincinnati right now. Here's the pitch from Keller. Swing and a miss. Merrifield behind 0-2. Last game went 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Here's the pitch from Keller. Swing and a miss. Down goes Merrifield. Down goes the side in order. Royals coming up. We're going bottom 1 scoreless here in KC. Welcome into the home first. Hyun-Jin Ryu making his first start of the year. He'll face Bobby Witt Jr. hitting 0.59. He fouls one back into the seats behind in the count 0-1. Hyun-Jin Ryu looking to have a strong season here. There's a well-hit ball to right, but Dalton Varsho backing up. He's under it. He makes the catch for the first out. So an out on 2 pitches for Hyun-Jin Ryu. Here is Nate Eden batting second for the Royals. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1 on Eden. Blue Jays 3-1 on the season. That is hit right to third base. Chapman takes a hit away. 2 down. Batting now is Vinny Pasquantino. Here's the pitch. They'll take a first pitch strike. Orioles lead the Rangers 2-0 in the first in Texas. There's a well-hit ball, but first base, Guerrero moving in. He's under it. He makes the catch, and both teams go in order. We're scoreless through 1 here in KC. Welcome into the top of the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays. As here comes the pitch to him. Swung and hit, but foul into the seats in left field. 0-1 in the count. Last 3 games, 6 runs for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's heating up for this club, and that's what they wanted to see out of him early this season. Well hit again, but that'll go into the seats, a foul ball, and the count is 0-2. Blue Jays wore the same blue uniforms yesterday and came through with a 22-0 victory. Swing and a miss. Down goes Guerrero. 1 away here to start the top of the second. Batting now for the Blue Jays is Santiago Espinal. He's hitting .273 on the season. And Espinal is going to go bunt. That's right to the first baseman. This will be an easy step on the bag for 2 down.
That's it out.
Blue Jays sent down 5 straight in order so far. Royals went down in order in their first inning. Here's the pitch from Keller. Jansen squares. That's down the first base line, but foul. Last game, Danny Jansen went 1 for 5. He hit a home run. Here it comes. And Danny hits that well. Carrying to the wall. It is caught back on the track. And the Jays go down in order again. We go bottom 2 here in KC, scoreless. Welcome into the home second, Edward Olivares to lead it off for Kansas City. Swung and hit well. That one back into the seats in left field. Last 4 games, a .389 average, 7 for 18. This is fouled now to right into the seats. 0-2 on Olivares. Hyun-Jin Ryu making his first start of the season. And that's fouled off to stay alive. Blue Jays and Royals here in the second game of 4 from KC. Then the Blue Jays take on the Angels for 3. Well hit, but again! Matt Chapman is there at third for the second line out to third today in the first 2 innings of play. The batter is Michael Massey. The pitch. He'll take a strike. And ready again from Hyun-Jin Ryu. Well hit, that one back into the seats in right field, a count 0-2. Here's the pitch. This is tagged to right. Varsho moving in slowly. He's underneath it. He makes the catch in shallow right. 2 down. Both teams have been sent down in order so far. No hits in the game. And this is hit, and this is going to find a way through. The first base hit of the night goes to the Kansas City Royals. A 2-out single here in the home half of the second. And happy about that is Massey. Batter is Hunter Dozier. He hits it to center. That's down for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Royals here in the home second. And Dozier aboard in Kansas City threatening the batter MJ Melendez. Swung and hit to center field. George Springer is there with room. He makes the catch. Royals leave 2 on base. And we head to the third scoreless here in KC. Welcome into the top of the third inning. Brandon Belt to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays. Coming off a 22-0 win. And he squares to bunt. Gets it down, but it's right towards the pitcher. Easily on the first for the first out. Batting next for the Blue Jays is Matt Chapman, hitting .467 on the season. One of the best in the lineup to start the year for the Jays in average. The pitch. Chapman hits it well to left field. Carrying towards the corner. It is not caught. It hits the top of the wall. The Royals almost stole a chance for a hit there. Yeah, because he would have been out, and it would have been 2 down. Well hit again by Chapman. He's now behind 0-2. Blue Jays have been sent down in order. That's 7 straight now, and possibly looking at 8 here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Matt Chapman on strikes. That's 8 in a row sent down by Brad Keller. Chapman down, and here's Dalton Varsho with 2 quickly gone here in the top half of the third. The pitch from Keller. Varsho squares. He bunts that, but it's popped up, and that will end the inning. And the Blue Jays sent in order for the 3rd straight inning. We go bottom 3 here in KC, scoreless. Welcome now into the home half of the third. Kyle Isbell to lead it off. Hits this, and it is perfect, but Merrifield scoops it on the first for the first out. Batting now is Bobby Witt Jr. He is 0 for 1. He'll take a first pitch strike. Royals with 2 hits in the game. They're both singles. They came back-to-back with 2 outs in the home second. This is hit through for a base hit. Witt Jr. to left field, and that's the 3rd hit for KC today. The Blue Jays still holding at 0. Here's Nate Eden. He'll take a strike. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch again from Ryu. Well hit left field, but Belt moving in. He has room. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Batter now for the Kansas City Royals. It'll be Vinny Pasquantino. The pitch. First pitch strike. That one was right up main lane. Pasquantino last 3 games has scored 3 runs. This one dropping fast, but a foul ball. Looking to get down the line for a run. This is hit well the other way, but foul again. 0-2 on Pasquantino. Hyun-Jin Ryu trying to get through it. This is hit to center field. Springer a long run, but he will get there and make the catch. We're through 3, scoreless here in Kansas City. Welcome into the top of the 4th inning. George Springer to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays in a scoreless game. Swung and hit to the seats in left field. He's behind 0-1. Blue Jays have had their struggles this year at the plate, and this is looking like the first game of the year for them today. Yeah, where they just can't, when they do get a hit, no one's on base. where they do get a man on base, but Strand, and in that game against St. Louis, went 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position and lost 5-0. Swing and a miss, an early one for Springer. He's down, and there's one away to start the top half of the fourth. Batting now for the Blue Jays in the second spot is Bo Bichette. He's been red hot recently, did damage last night. Bichette hits that well, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 here on Bo. Boston and Pittsburgh in the fourth in Fenway right now, tied at 1. Rangers tying the Orioles, their bottom 4 right now. Hit by Bichette again, that goes into the seats. Another foul ball, it's 0-2. 2021 All-Star Bo Bichette. Blue Jays have been sent in order this far today. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bo Bichette on strike. Brad Keller having himself an afternoon. The Blue Jays still looking for their first base runner. 11 sent in order. Here is Whit Merrifield. 0 for 1 on the night. He squares the bunt, got it down, but it's a foul ball. Padres lead the Diamondbacks 5-0. Twins leading the Marlins 3-1. And those games are later in innings than Toronto as a ground ball to first. Step on the bag. The Jays sent down 4 innings straight in order. We go bottom 4 here in KC, scoreless. Welcome into the home half of the fourth. Edward Olivares to lead it off. Well hit and through for a base hit. First pitch swinging into left. The Royals have their 4th hit of the night. Tampa Bay leading the Nats 1-0 in the fourth in Washington. Here's Michael Massey. Swinging a foul off. And Massey behind 0-1. A man on first, nobody out. The pitch. Well hit left field, but Belt just moving in a step or two. He makes the catch. And that will get the first out here of the home fourth from Kansas City. Batting now for the Kansas City Royals is Drew Waters. 1 for 1 with a single. Hits this to left field. Same spot. Belt moving in a little more this time. And he will make the catch for the second out. So the Royals will lead off single, then they give up back-to-back hits. Back-to-back outs is... Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Hunter Dozier, 1 for 2 with a single. He's 1 for 1 today. He's 1 for 2 yesterday as he hits this to center field. Springer running in, long run to get there, and he's not going to get there. Runners to first and third, and the runners coming home. Little tight. They got him. What a play by Danny Jansen. They catch Olivares trying to steal home plate on a tight single. We're through 4. Scoreless in Kansas City. Welcome into the top of the 5th inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to lead it off for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Vladdy hits it left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Blue Jays have their first hit of the night. Guerrero making a turn for second. It was late. The throw in there, and they don't get him in time. So Guerrero with a leadoff double here to start the top of the 5th for Santiago Espinal. Here's the pitch from Keller. Espinal bunts, gets that one down, but Guerrero has to stay put. It's not where he wanted it. One away, the batter is Danny Jansen. Here's the pitch from Keller, giving up his first hit of the night after retiring 12 in a row. This gets down, and it's good, and he'll get Guerrero to third, on to first in time, 2 down. Yankees leading the Phillies 9-2 in the 5th in New York. Blue Jays waiting a long time for their home opener against the Tigers. Here's the pitch. 10 straight road games before a home game to start this year for Toronto. They're in their 5th of 10 of this road trip right now in a scoreless game in the top of the 5th. Brandon Belt behind 0-1. And he will watch strike 2. Behind 0-2 here. Top 5. It's scoreless from KC. Blue Jays a runner at third and 2 away. Brandon Belt gets it down, and it is a good one. The throw on to first is in time. The Jays can't get the run home. We're through the top of the 5th. Blue Jays do get their first hit of the night, but Guerrero doesn't come in to score. We go bottom 5, scoreless. Welcome into the home 5th. MJ Melendez to lead off. Well hit left field. Brandon Belt a long run. He's not going to get there. It's going to go to the wall. This will be trouble. Melendez will make a turn and easily head for third here. A leadoff triple in the home fifth for Kansas City. The batter will be Kyle Isbell, swinging a foul off. They just need a fly ball, and they have the first run of the game. Ground ball gets through. They don't need a fly ball when they can hit a single to right field. It's 1-0 Royals here in the home fifth. Batting now is Bobby Witt Jr. Well hit to center. That's down a base hit. Royals all over those first pitches today. 2 aboard, nobody out. That's 3 singles already here in the fifth. Batter now is Nate Eden. Swung and popped up center. Springer, a long run to get there, but he will do so and make the catch. 1 down. Batting now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 2. Takes a first pitch strike from Hyun-Jin Ryu. Last game went 1 for 4. Hits this well to right. Varsho is right there, 2 down. So 3 straight singles and now 2 straight outs. 2 on, 2 out for Edward Olivares. Caught at home plate last time, but hits this down, and that will score a run. Olivares may have just driven in 2. Yes, he has. He moves into second with a 3-0 Kansas City lead. Now on to third. Still 2 away. The Royals with 3 here in the home fifth. The pitch. Well hit left field. Brandon Belt's not going to get this one. Another run will score. It's 4-0 Kansas City. Hit after hit for the Royals. They're finding the gaps today. The pitch. This one back towards the seats. Varsho is not going to go after it. 1-1 here on Waters. He hits it well. Grounded, Bichette at short, on to first in time, and they finally retire the side. But the Royals do get 4 in the process. They lead 4-0 through 5. Welcome into the top of the 6th inning. Matt Chapman to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays. 0 for 1 today. The pitch. And Chapman grounds it to third. On to first, 1 down. Blue Jays have not found the gaps today. They got their first hit to lead off the 5th. That was Guerrero with a double, and he could not come around to score. Varsho grounds that to first. It gets by. And he'll stop at first base with a 1-out single here in the top of the 6th. Blue Jays with their second hit tonight. The Royals have 10. Batting now is George Springer. Here's the pitch from Keller to Springer. And Springer lines it into left, the base hit. Blue Jays with 2 aboard for the first time of the game. Astros leading the Tigers 5-1 in the 6th in Houston. Astros once again to start the season unstoppable. Here is Bo Bichette. And Bichette lining it to left, but a foul ball. That one almost hit the ball boy. Well, the Guardians and Athletics later tonight. Here's the pitch. Bichette to left. It's carrying to the wall, and it is a fair ball. And a late turn now heading to third, and getting in there is Springer. A run scores. Bo Bichette with a single. And sorry, it's going to turn into a double here. And the Blue Jays on the board, 4-1 here in the top of the 6th. Here's Whit Merrifield. The pitch to Merrifield. Swung and hit well to left, but that will curve a foul ball. Trying to drive in some more here for the Blue Jays. The pitch. Merrifield hits it well to left field. It's carrying. Catch is made. Runner will stay put. 2 in close, 2 down. Batting now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. One swing of the bat can tie this game. The pitch from Keller. And Guerrero lines it to left field, but right there is Bobby Witt Jr. He makes the catch. We're through 6, but Bo does get Toronto on the board. 4-1 Royals, we go, bottom 6. Welcome into the home 6, leading it up is Hunter Dozier for the Kansas City Royals. He'll take a first pitch strike, 2 for 2 today. His entire 7-year career with Kansas City. He takes another strike. 4-1 Royals, bottom 6, trying to hand Toronto their second loss of the year. Foul back out of play. Well, the Blue Jays know what this game means to them. Swing and a miss. Down goes Dozier, one away. The batter is MJ Melendez. He's 1 for 2 today. Hits this well, and it's going to find the gap. Varsho's on it. Melendez stops at first. A 1-out single. Rangers have taken a big edge on the Orioles, 6-2, 6 straight runs after trailing 2-0 through 3 innings. They got 6 in the past 2 innings as this is hit in front of Varsho and dropping for a base hit. 2 aboard here with 1 out. The batter in Bobby Witt Jr. Hit to center field. Springer backing up, but he has room. And he doesn't get it! It drops over his head and goes to the wall. 1 will score. The second run coming home. Witt stopping at third. A 2-run RBI triple. It is 6-1 Royals. The batter is Nate Eden. All he needs to do is get a fly ball and it's 7-1. Swings and misses. There's strike 2 on him. Blue Jays could not combine for more than a run last inning as this gets through a base hit. That'll score Witt. It's 7-1. A single for Nate Eden. Batting now is Vinny Pascantino. Hits it well to left. That's going to drop in front of Belt. Another base hit. On his way to third is Eden, and he's in there safely. They're on the corners again for the Royals. Batter will be Edward Olivares. He's been dangerous tonight. Hits it high and deep to left. Belt going back. He's not going to get there. Jumping, it's an automatic double. Another run will score. It's 8-1. Second and third now with 1 out. Batting now is Michael Massey. He takes a strike. 8-1 Royals, bottom 6. The pitch. Ground ball. Merrifield throws it on to second. We're not paying attention there. That's a fielding error for the Blue Jays. And it's 9-1. Drew Waters. Swung and hit shallow right. Varsho's coming in. And they're not going to send the runner 2 in close. 2 down. Batting now for KC, Hunter Dozier. Swung and popped up shallow infield. Merrifield is under it. He makes the catch. And the Royals strand 2, but they bring in 5 more. They lead it 9-1. Welcome into the top of the 7th. Santiago Espinal to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. That's hit to left field, a foul ball into the seats. Brad Keller still in this game and at a low pitch count. The Blue Jays have not gotten to him today. Bichette, a single last inning, brought in a run, but they couldn't do any more than that. Espinal hits it to center. That's going to find the gap. It's cut off by Olivares at center. Espinal stops at first. The leadoff single here in the top of the 7th.
The catcher, number 9.
Batting now is Danny Jansen. Here's the pitch to Danny. Ready again. And he hits that well to left field. It's carrying. It's going to the wall. And it is gone. Danny Jansen, a 2-run shot here in the top of the 7th to bring the Jays within 6. It is 9-3. Brad Keller surrendering his first home run of the season. Jansen got great contact on it and gets the Jays back in this one. Brandon Belt batting now for Toronto. 9-3 Royals, top 7. The pitch to Belt. He hits that well, and it's right to the second baseman, standing in the shift. 1 down. Batting now is Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch to him. Chapman grounds it to first. This will be an easy second out. If they can get him in time, they do. 2 down. Batting now is Dalton Varsho. Today 1 for 2. The pitch. And Varsho grounds it right to first base. It's bobbled, but they recover for the out. And the Blue Jays, after getting a single and a 2-run shot, go in order. We go bottom 7. It's 9-3 Royals. Welcome into the home half of the 7th. MJ Melendez to lead it off, 2 for 3. Well hit. Tag back to center. Varsho on the run. Not going to get there. It's off the wall. Melendez will make his way into second and stop there with a leadoff double here in the 7th. Batting now for the Royals, it will be Kyle Isbell. He fouls it back into the seats in left field. It's 0-1. Isbell has been an RBI machine this year as he grounds this. Merrifield is there on to first for the first out, but they advance the runner to third. The batter, Bobby Witt Jr., 3 for 4. Well tagged, but that's into the seats and right. 0-1 here on Witt. 2-1 Pirates in the 7th in Boston. Ground ball, Chapman stops it, but the runner will make it to first, and a run does score. It's 10-3. Kansas gets a run back. They gave up 2 in the top half of the 7th. Ground ball soft in infield. It's a good one. Jansen on the first. Not in time. And will the Blue Jays have a look at this one? From the reactions of Schneider, they will not. 2-1. Still 1 out. This is hit shallow infield. Brandon Belt a long run, and he's not going to get to it. The throw home will nowhere be close to in time. And it is another run for the Royals, 11-3. Swinging the foul off by Olivares. He's had a very good night here. He's a home run shy of the cycle. Hits this to right field. That's back into the seats and right. 0-2. Blue Jays looking for a double play ball. They haven't had one tonight. Hit to left. That'll get another run. It's deep enough. Brandon Belt backing up. He makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Comes in the score. It's 12-3 Kansas City. Batting now for the Royals, Michael Massey. 2 out, 1 on. Swung and shallow pop-up. Bichette running shallow infield. He makes the catch. We're through 7, but the Royals get 3 more on the board after surrendering 2. It's 12-3. We go to the 8th. Welcome into the top half of the 8th here from KC. 12-3 Royals against the Blue Jays in the second of 4 games in this set. The pitch. That's hit well by Springer and down the base hit. Springer will stop at first with a long single here in the top of the 8th inning. Batter for the Blue Jays is Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 3 today. Brought in a man with an RBI single earlier. Hits this well, and it's going to find the gap all the way to the wall. Bo Bichette, a clutch double to get runners to the corners for the Blue Jays with nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Batting now for Toronto is Whit Merrifield, the former Royal. He's 0 for 3. Looking to come through here as it's hit well to left. Running back to get it, but it is gone! Out of room, back on the track is Bobby Witt. And Merrifield hits it over the fence against his former team here in the top of the 8th to get the Jays the 3 runs back that they gave. And it's now a 12-6 ball game. And that'll be a pitching change. Keller's night is over, but a good one it was. The new pitcher will be Dylan Coleman.
Number 65.
As here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Still nobody out here in the top of the 8th. Coleman the pitch. Guerrero hits that. Center field a base hit. And the Blue Jays finding the gaps here in the 8th inning. All you can do, you're not going to win this game, but you can be happy with the efforts that you've seen from the Blue Jays at bats to try to climb back into this game, but they had to be done earlier. Espinal grounds it. That's going to get down the line, a base hit. And he's aboard. 2 on here. The Blue Jays with 4 consecutive hits to start the 8th inning. The new pitcher in to face Danny Jansen. 2-1 Rays in the 8th in Washington. Here it comes. And Jansen squares the bunt, and it's caught for the first out. Right to the pitcher. 1 down here in the top of the 8th, and the batter is Brandon Belt. He is 0 for 3. Trying to complete a comeback possibly as he hits this well to right field. Curving, but it's foul. And Belt now behind 0-1. Top 8, 2 on, 1 out, 12-6 Royals. The pitch. Hit by Belt and through a base hit. That'll load him up for the Blue Jays. Still 1 out here in the top half of the 8th inning. The batter for Toronto is Matt Chapman. He has the bases loaded. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. And Chapman just hit a grand slam here in KC to get the Blue Jays within 2. It's a 12-10 ball game. Chapman on a first pitch drive to left center field, and the Blue Jays get 2 more. Well, 6 here, 4 on that, 2 before it, and they're back within 2 runs. This is what we're talking about. This team never gives up, and we've seen some good things from them. And now the Royals need to bring in their closer, and Aroldis Chapman. Here's the pitch to Varsho. He hits that well to right field, but not deep. That'll easily get the second out, 2 down. This is the guy that they should have brought in a long time ago, but with that kind of lead, you want to test out your other pitchers and see how they do. And they were not the answer tonight. Aroldis Chapman, that's hit by Springer, but fouled into the seats and left. Chapman has been hard for players to get to this year. Already 3 starts made, and he's been perfect as this is hit to center. Backing up towards the track, but the catch will be made with room by Dozier, and we're through the top half of the 8th. The Blue Jays add 6. They're down by 2. We go bottom 8. Welcome into the home 8th. Drew Waters to lead it off for Kansas City. He'll take a strike. 1 for 4 today. Blue Jays still 2 more games here in KC after this one. This is well hit to left. Carrying towards the corner. It is gone. Ran out of room. It's 13-10 Royals. Their first home run of the night. Drew Waters with his second of the season. Perfect piece of hitting by Waters. The patience at the plate. He sits on that first pitch and clocks it to left field. Batter is Hunter Dozier. 2 for 4 in the night. Rangers lead the Orioles 7-5 in the 8th. Here's a ground ball that gets through a base hit. So Kansas City trying to add on the runs that they gave up. They're up by 3 again here in the 8th inning. An insurance run. Here's MJ Melendez. He's had a perfect night. 3 for 4. This one's dropping fast, and no one's going to get it. Melendez on base for the 4th time tonight. 2 aboard here in the home 8th for Kansas City. Still nobody out. Batter is Kyle Isbell. The pitch. Swung and hit to right. Dalton Varsho is under it. He makes the catch. Runner tags from second and goes to third. They're on the corners for the Royals with 1 out. Batting now for Kansas City is Bobby Witt Jr. He'll take a strike. So the Royals relievers have not done good for them in this game. They've let the Blue Jays get back in this game, but now Royals trying to get it back. This is a deep fly. It will be deep enough to get another run home on the sac fly. 2 down. It is 14-10 Kansas City. Batting now is Nate Eden. Swung and well hit to left. Brandon Belt going after it to the track, and he's not going to get it. It's an automatic double. So Eden gets stopped. Otherwise, that's a run if it doesn't go over the wall. And it gives the Blue Jays a break. Still 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball. There's Merrifield on to first, and the Blue Jays strand 2 for the Royals here. We go to the top of the 9th. Blue Jays down to their final 3 outs. Welcome into the top of the 9th. Bo Bichette to lead it off for the Blue Jays against Aroldis Chapman. The pitch from Chapman. Bichette grounds it right to second base. On to first for the first out. Batting now for the Blue Jays is Whit Merrifield. So if Kansas City can hold on, they'll take the second game of this 4-game set. Merrifield hits it well to left field. But with room and making the catch is Kyle Isbell for the second out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Blue Jays down to their final out here. Guerrero versus Chapman. The pitch. And Vladdy hits it and wins the battle. It gets down a base hit. That'll go all the way to the wall. Blue Jays aren't done yet. Guerrero heading for second. The throw is a good one. It's in there. And they got him. And the Royals win the game. They catch Vladdy at second for the final out. They win it 14-10. They're splitting the first 2 games of this 4-game set. What a game it was today. Kansas City needed to do what they did, and they did. And they got the runs home that won them this game. Blue Jays were scratching back at the scoreboard late, and it was too late to come back. It looked interesting come the 8th inning. The Blue Jays added 7 that inning to get back in the game within 2 runs, but gave up 2 in the bottom of the 8th. And they go down in order here in the 9th. Your final score from Kansas City, 14 for the Royals, 10 for the Blue Jays.